All right, hovering auto rotation, page 24 of 28 in Aerodynamics of Flight. All right, most auto rotations are performed with forward speed. For simplicity, the following aerodynamic explanation is based on a vertical auto-rotative descent, no forward speed, in still air. Under these conditions, the forces that cause the blades to turn are similar for all blades regardless of their position in the plane of rotation. Therefore, the symmetry of lifts resulting from helicopter airspeed is not a factor. During vertical auto-rotation, the rotor disc is divided into three regions, as illustrated in 2-4.6. Driven region, driving region, and stall region. Figure 2-4.7 shows three blade sections that illustrate force vectors. Part A is the driven region, B and D are points of equilibrium. Part C is the driving region, and point E is the stall region. Force vectors are different in each region because rotational relative wind is slower near the blade root and increases continually toward the blade tip. Also, blade twist gives a more positive angle of attack in driving region than in the driven region. The combination of the inflow up through the rotor with the rotational relative wind produces different combinations of aerodynamic force at every point along the blade. All right. The driven region, also the propeller region, is nearest the blade tips. Normally consists about 30% of the radius. In the driven region, point A of figure 2-4.7, the total aerodynamic force, TAF, acts behind the axis of rotation, resulting in an overall drag force. The driven region produces some lift, but that lift is offset by drag. The overall result is a deceleration in the rotation of the blade. The size of the region varies with the blade pitch, rate descent, and rotor RPM. When changing auto-rotative RPM blade pitch or rate of descent, the size of the driven region in relation to the other region also changes. There are 2 points of equilibrium on the blade, one between the driven region and the driving region, and one between the driving region and the stall region. At points of equilibrium, TAF is, that's the total aerodynamic force, TAF is aligned with the axis of rotation. Lift and drag are produced, but the total effect produces neither acceleration or deceleration. The driving region, or auto-rotative region, normally lies between 25 to 70% of the blade radius. Part C, figure 2-4.7 shows the driving region of the blade, which produces the forces needed to turn the blade during auto rotation. Total aerodynamic force in the driving region is inclined slightly forward of the axis of rotation, producing continual acceleration force. This inclination supplies thrust, which tends to accelerate the rotation of the blade. Driving region size varies with the blade pitch setting, rate of descent, and rotor RPM. By controlling the size of this region, the pilot can adjust auto-rotative RPM. For example, if the collective pitch is raised, the pitch angle increases in all regions. This causes the point of equilibrium to move inboard along the blade span, thus increasing the size of the driven region.